Hello everybody, Iain Robson, welcome back to another episode of American Truck Simulator. Today we are rocking the Peterbilt once again, and today we're taking some office supplies from Winnemucca, Nevada to Reno, Nevada. So this is another double trailer here. It's from Wahlberg, or Walbert, not Wahlbergs. And I had a really weird issue. I was trying to figure out why my sound had all like disappeared. And what it ended up being was the fact that I had the real engine sounds mod installed, and it actually caused the standard sounds to like disappear because I took all the mods out because I wanted to just avoid any possible mistakes. As you can see, it's only a tandem trailer. I was originally, whoops, apparently I just stalled it. I was originally looking for a triple, but I didn't find any triples. Really, buddy? Come on now, give me some space here. I was originally looking for triples, but I didn't find any, so I just went with the doubles instead. We should be good on that side. There we go. Perfect. Anyways, this is a short little journey. I think it's about, oh, what would it be here? There it is. It is 288 kilometers here, so I included a couple mods. I included... Oops, totally the wrong gear, that's why I didn't do it properly. I included the Camille's root advisor and the real engine sounds. Was the only two ones I included. So, that's the reason why I have kind of a few little mods here. Not many, though. Oh, look at this. So we got a double trailer here. This is the standard in-game Peterbilt. Once again, really, car? Come on. Look at this. And I forgot what kind of engine I have. I think I have a smaller engine, 400 horsepower engine I think it was. Not a very big one. But I do like the engine sounds on this. And like I said, I was having a hard time figuring out what was causing the issue with the sound, and it turned out to be just that one mod. So I guess what happened was I must have overwritten the sounds, and that's why I wasn't able to access them. I don't know, it's bizarre. But that's the only mod I basically, I only have 2 mods in here right now. Normally I have a lot more, but because this is the open beta, which is the reason why I have double trailers here, that's the reason why I haven't, ooh. There we go, let's slow down here a little bit. That's the reason why I haven't put too many other mods in here. I did have the coast to coast and everything in here before. Wow, this really does need to start in low, because it doesn't like starting in anything else. It is a double trailer, so that probably doesn't help at all. But I don't think I've ever had that much trouble, I should say, starting off from like 1H or one high basically. So there we go. But apparently with this configuration I do have that trouble, which is kind of interesting actually. Let's get up to speed here. Indicate we're coming in. No one's there. We're good. I also took out one of the graphics mod in here. For some reason I'm like, this looks pretty good actually. I'm like, why didn't I have this set up before like this? I don't know. I think it was a real graphics mod in here. I have to take a look at both when it's in and when it's not in to see if I can see the difference. But from what I can tell right now, I don't notice any particular difference. So. But I don't know, it's kind of neat. But here's what the double trailers look like. Little short boxes here. I've maintained this wave paint job, I think it's called. I don't know, I think it looks kind of neat. So on the trucks without the sleeper cabs, they definitely look okay. But the paint jobs, I've noticed that not all the paint jobs work with. They don't look as good with the short boxes. Sometimes they need like the full sleeper to be like a really solid combination. So let's put our cruise control on here. Where are we here? Here we are. Cruise at 105 because we can. That's what I kind of noticed is that not all of them look good with the different paint jobs, but for some reason they look even better sometimes with the sleeper box and all that jazz on it. So yeah, nice looking combination. It actually looks pretty good with this paint job, which is the reason why I end up keeping it, because I'm like, oh, that looks pretty good actually. Like I said, I haven't found any triples yet, but apparently Nevada is the place to look for triples. So I've been told. I'll take a look. Apparently it's not Arizona, it's Nevada, but I have to double check that. We'll probably can check that at the end there. But someone said you could explore the trailer. So, anyways, 1 second coffee break here. So because this is the in-game, this is the standard in-game truck. You get all the paint jobs. So I think I have all the paint jobs. I have like the Valentine's Day one, the Christmas one. So because of that, it's kind of. I even have the Halloween one, I guess, which would be the next one I would want to use. So. Which is coming up. Yeah, I guess that's true in October. Anyhow, so I have all the paint jobs, and they only work with the in-game vehicles. They don't work with the modded vehicles, which is kind of a shame, really. But say I love you, I suppose. All right, and I do like the way Nevada looks. I have to admit, and it's one of the nicer looking areas. And I'll be curious to see what happens when they finally release New Mexico. So right now this is an open beta, so basically anybody can do this. It's not difficult to do to get into the open beta to try it out. But I do recommend like kind of disabling a lot of your mods. I was able to do some trips with the Coast to Coast. I don't remember seeing that vehicle. I think I took all the classic packs out and all that, so all the AI traffic packs. So there's a lot of vehicles like I haven't seen in a while. I'm like, I don't remember ever seeing that, but I probably have seen it just a long time ago. So. Looks pretty good. Little day tripper today. In reality, I probably shouldn't have a sleeper box on at all on my main truck, just because I rarely do trips where I need to go overnight. I think the maximum I like to do is about 500 or 600 kilometers in a session, basically. When I used to do ETS a lot, I used to do a lot of 1,200 kilometer journeys. I used to be from like, there's a couple ones where I went from like London to like Russia, which was quite a long journey. I think it was Russia to Moscow, or London to Moscow, I think it was, which is like, 5,000 or 6,000 kilometers, something ridiculous like that. But it's always kind of funny when you compare that to American Truck Sim. You can still do like 1,200 kilometers, but you go from like one end to the other end of the state, or I guess from one end of the state to the end of another end of a state. So it's kind of funny. Now the question is. Oh, there it goes. I was just curious about the cruise control there for a second. And what does it actually sound like? Let me just... that's not bad, actually. I was just curious what the engine brake sound like, or the jig brake as it's called a lot of the time. This is the standard in-game truck. Looks pretty good, actually. They did a good job on this Peterbilt. And it looks like they fixed the... Yeah, it looks like the chrome's actually a bit better now. Maybe it's that graphics mod that makes the chrome look a bit bizarre. Because I remember the chrome on the air cylinders on the side here, right down there. I remember them looking a bit odd, but now they seem to look a lot better. I don't know. Maybe I've missed something and I was added something. Who knows? Anything's possible. Anything is possible. So what will probably happen is once this particular patch comes out out of open beta and goes public, you'll see a lot of mods being updated. I'm sure a lot of mods are fine to keep in. The map mods are probably the biggest ones that'll need to be fixed. I guess those will be for version 1.28 public. When it goes public, I guess. I think that'll be it. Because what they did is they actually combined ETS and ATS patch number combination. So now they use the same patch number. Just makes it easier for internal, external communications and whatnot. So it looks like a Dodge Caliber, almost a wagon. Looks like it, at least. I've driven one of Dodge Caliber before. I didn't like it that much. Although I also have driven a Kia Soul, which I've been seeing a lot of lately, and those were actually fun to drive. It was a little small. It was like a small little SUV. Not too expensive either. Not too bad. And last time when I went to rented a car last time, we had a VW Bug, which was kind of bizarre because I've never driven one of those. I only drove it a little tiny bit. My wife loved the car though. I was like, it's okay. It's not the kind of car I would like, let's say. But it was nice to drive on the highway. Relatively powerful for the car we had, at least. In comparison to some other cars, like my sister had a rental as well, and she was driving a Nissan Micra, which is the smallest Nissan you can get, and it was having a bit of trouble on the highways, because where we were in Nova Scotia, a lot of the hills there, a lot of the highways like go over hills. Like I was surprised as to how mountainous parts of Nova Scotia actually were. So it was kind of interesting to see the differences in provinces, because like in certain places in Ontario it's really flat. Like in southern Ontario it's pretty flat, and then once you get to like northern Ontario, that's when you get like a lot of the rocks and the hills and whatnot. And then in Quebec it's kind of the same way. Whoa, what are you slowing down for so much, buddy? On a hill too, to boot. Jeez. There we go, dropped on the 7 low. It's funny, I never really had a reason to drop down the low, but now, for whatever reason, in this truck, I'm using like a 400 horsepower engine, like I said. So it's not like a small engine, but it's not huge either. And, actually, maybe I am using a really small engine. Maybe I'm using like a 370 horsepower engine. I have to double check that now. I mean, that might be the reason why it's having such a hard time on some of these hills. It might be. Who knows? But it's just kind of funny, because I don't remember ever having this much trouble. Alright, there we go. Getting back up to speed here finally. Staying on the highway. Yes, we want to stay to the left then. Reno. Actually, we are going to Reno, so somewhere up here is where we're going to turn off. I can't wait for New Mexico to come out. It'd be nice to have some more SES created area to explore, because they've done a great job on this game. Maybe they're working on the next state already, who knows. Oh, this is our turn up here. Let's drop it down to 7. This is our turn up here. Alright. And we're turning left. Hit that stop sign up. Actually, let's drop it down into the low. We are on a hill though, so I think we might be okay. I can't see out that window. I wish I could. Are we gonna be okay? Looks like we are. Alright, right turn up here. And 30 kilometers an hour. It's not 30 kilometers, 30 miles an hour. I always forget that all the signs are in miles an hour. Because here, I live in Canada and everything's in kilometers, so I always say kilometers, but it's not always kilometers. No U-turns allowed. Okay, well. Oh, really? From like... Doesn't... Really? You really gotta bring the RPMs up. Let's take a nice wide turn here. There we go. I'm not used to this low horsepower truck, so like every time I'm like, oh yeah, we'll just go, and it's like, no. It does make it a bit more interesting, so I may drop down one of the horsepower in my main truck, just for some kicks, I guess. Make some of the hills a bit more interesting. Those RPMs are a bit on the high side. So this time, when I do this unload, I'm just gonna skip the unloading part. Unless it's a super easy one, because last time I did like a whole, I jackknifed the trailer and just made a whole mess of it. Yep, this is our turn up here, it looks like. There we go, and where's our turn? Oh my goodness, it's right there. Where is it? Alright. If I had come in the other entrance there, this would have been an easy one. But because I came in this entrance... Alright, let's put our flashers on here. Or hazards, I guess. Let's just do a little bit of a... Can I get through here? I should be able to. I hope. Looks like we're okay. I'm gonna take a turn here. I don't know how many... Oh, that's gonna be close. Go straight. Looks like that trailer has just missed. This is turning into one of those scenarios that happened last time. Okay. Go over that. Don't hit the light post. Okay, we're good there. Nope, we're not going to skip the parking this time. We're just going to do a bit of a random U-turn in a parking lot. And we're going to make it this time. So if I go a little wide here. There we go. And then come in here like this. We'll see how that works. See if they like that or not. I'm not going to back it up though. Oh yeah. Parking brake. Take the flashers off or the hazard lights. Detach. Woot. That was much more successful than the last time, that's for sure. Alright. Not too bad. 296 kilometers. Took 4 hours apparently. We consumed 123.9 liters of fuel. A little bit of XP. Nice. And this is that background change that happened. One of the options you can do, I think it's in gameplay, where you can change the background to whatever you like. I have it set so it's just random, basically, so. But there you go. That's it, folks. That's it for me for today. Hope you enjoyed that little episode with the double trailers. Once again, not so haphazard as the last one. So, my name's Iain Robson. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button for some more American Truck Simulator. Catch you guys later.